Introductory class for SAP FI General Ledger. SAP is the largest piece of software that's used by the corporation. 98% of the corporations have some form or shape of SAP in their landscape, and FI is the central piece of the entire SAP landscape. SAP FI. SAP FI is used to record the accounting information, to produce the balance sheet, income statement, as well as your cash flow statements for a corporation. So every legal corporation has two sets of books. One is the tax books and one is the regular books. And even for the regular books, you need the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statements. To derive those financial data, you need to collect the information from different sources, and you need to be able to create those reports. So SAP FI will help you create and maintain those general ledger reports. Is that clear, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna switch over to a presentation here real quick. This is how the entire landscape looks like. As you can see in the very center, it's the SAP FI CO.
Right.
It has a lot of interfaces from AP, AR, fixed assets, treasury, HCM. So basically, if you look at one piece at a time, accounts payable, you purchase things from the vendors. Vendor sends you invoice. The invoice gets posted into accounts payable modules. All of the invoicing details will be in the AP, and AP interfaces to FICO. Just the balances of the payables that you need to make. The details still stay in your AP module. So the AP is called the sub-ledger right here, and FICO is your ledger. Same thing here. When you invoice your customers, all of the detail, customer number 1, customer number 2, customer number 3, customer number 4, $10, $5, $5, $10, all those details are right here. But the total outstanding revenue that you need to receive is in here as one account called revenue account. Okay. In here again, AP vendor 1, I need to owe him $100, vendor 2, $1,000, vendor 3, $5,000. So all the details are here in the sub ledger, but just the overall outstanding balance that I need to pay vendors, $500,000 is right here. Okay. Same thing with the other ledgers. You have your fixed asset ledger at the very top. All the details. Let's say you bought a building, you bought a land, you bought a helicopter, boat. All those things are right here in the fixed assets module. The details of each asset, how much it was depreciated, what's the balance, what's the book life, and all those things are right here. And all the bank balances are right here. So these are subledgers. Subledger 1, subledger 2, subledger 3, subledger 4. These are all the subledgers, and subledgers are tied to the ledger using an interface, using a reconciliation account.
Right.
Okay. So in FI, we also have things like the sub processes within FI. One is called the master data. Master data is where you create your FI. Your GL accounts are called the master data. So you have to create GL accounts. Basically, you have to create your GL account for cash, GL account for fixed assets, your GL account for accounts payable, accounts receivable, revenue, employee expenses, salaries, liabilities, and all those things. You have to create the GL account. Those are called the GL accounts, and those are called the book of records. Right. And also after you create the GL accounts, you just post the transaction. Say I'm just going to do a debit on this account, credit on this account, debit on this account, credit on this account. Right? So money is going out, coming in, money is going out, credit coming in. So if you're looking at the cash, debit to cash is cash going up, credit to cash is cash coming down.
Right.
And then basically, you purchasing an asset goes up, cash goes down. You paid something, to the vendor, expenses goes up and your cash goes down. So you make all these different transactions in FI GL entry. We'll show you a demo in a second, okay? But you can actually see all of the transactions getting posted in the FICO.
Okay.
And also, once you do the transactions, we also have account analysis. Also, it's called the reconciliation account. So you have to basically reconcile your subledgers versus ledger. You have to perform your account analysis. What is the balances in your ledger? What are the balances in your subledgers? How much open items are pending? How long, how many invoices have been outstanding for you to pay? All those things. Okay. And also you have your periodic processing, your month-end processing, as well as your quarter-end processing, as well as your year-end processing. Okay, all those things are processes that you have to do. And once you're done with the periodic processing, basically you now work on the reporting aspect of it.
Right.
Reporting is basically creating the balance sheet, creating the income statement, creating your cash flow analysis. So once you create the master data, once you post the transactions, once you perform the reconciliations, and you go through your month-end processing, you generate your balance sheet, income statement, and you submit it to SEC or other outside entities.
Okay.
Okay, so in FI you have two pieces. One is the financial accounting and one is the controlling. Financial accounting, you have legal statutory accounts, like your tax accounts, your cash accounts, your basically your revenue accounts, employee salaries, and all those things. And you have standard ledgers, and also you have master data integration with controlling. So any data that you post, if you put a profit center, if you put a cost center, FI automatically creates an entry in your controlling and document. And also there is another module called controlling, where you have managerial accounts. So it is mostly for managers to look at where are you spending the dollars. So are you spending the dollars for your production? Are you spending dollars in salaries? Are you spending the salaries, your sales expenses, your revenue expenses, marketing? Where are you spending the dollars? Okay, and how do you manage your capital budget? You can do planning of your budgeting, and you can also do your manage the budget. What is the variance? What is the actual? What is the actual spend? How do you? What's the tolerance? How do you manage those two together? Okay, those are called the managerial accounting FICO. So in this class, you'll see both FI as well as CO together.
Okay.